Make sure you go to ashkicking.com and cop the new special edition DBN scented candle.
This is Bobby, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So Mikey Garcia, he did an interview with Fight Hype, and he gave his thoughts on the Errol Spence versus Kell Brook fight and Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman. He pretty much broke down the Kell Brook fight the way we all did. He's seen it the same way. He said that Kell Brook, he looked like he was in control in the first half. He almost looked like he was going to win the fight. This is pretty much what he said. He said then something happened in the second half, and Kell Brook slowed down, and that's when, of course, Errol Spence, he took over. Then he started talking about he started talking about Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman. He says that's a big fight. He says that's a fight that shouldn't be rushed. They should let that fight marinate, because it can end up being a really big fight if they take the time to build that fight. And then he said that Errol Spence has the better skills. He has better skills than Keith Thurman, which clearly means he would lean towards Errol Spence if they were to face off against each other. Now, it doesn't surprise me that Mikey Garcia just said that he believes that Errol Spence has better skills. This explains why Mikey Garcia, he actually called out Keith Thurman, which was impressive and ballsy for him to do alone. Some people said he was just talking stuff. No, I believe the man, because clearly the fact that he says Errol Spence has more skills, and Mikey Garcia never mentioned Errol Spence's name when he talked about fighting someone at the welterweight division. He only mentioned Keith Thurman's name. And that's because he's seen something that he believes he can take advantage of if he gets in a ring with Keith Thurman. So this is pretty much how the majority of people have an Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman fight. Now, Teddy Atlas, he did say he thought the only man that can beat Errol Spence was Keith Thurman. So, it'll be an interesting fight. Keith Thurman is definitely the type of opponent or fighter that does better as the competition gets better. So we'll see what happens, but this was Mikey Garcia's thoughts on the fight. And that's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.